Welcome to the Rainbow Sash Movement podcast. April 2002. Bishop Brandon Kaminsky of Ferns, one of Ireland's best-known clerics, resigned over his handling of charges against priests of his diocese who committed suicide in 1999 while facing 66 charges of sexual abuse. March 2009. Bishop John McGee of Clone, under fire for his handling of reports of sexual abuse, quit his daily duties to deal with the inquiry. May 2009. The Commission to Inquire into Child Abuse issued a harrowing 5-volume report that took 9 years to compile. It said priests beat and raped children during decades of abuse in Catholic-run institutions. In November of 2009, a government-commissioned inquiry into abuse in Dublin from 1975 to 2004, released on November 26, said church authorities covered up widespread cases of child sexual abuse until the mid-1990s. In Canada, in October of 2009, Bishop Raymond Leahy of Nova Scotia was charged with possession and importation of child pornography. Earlier this year, he had overseen a $13 million settlement with clerical abuse victims in the Antigonish Diocese in a case dating back to 1950. In the United States, 2002, Boston's Cardinal Bernard Law resigned over charges he transferred clerical abusers to other parishes to cover up the scandal. June of 2002, the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops directed dioceses to investigate all charges of sexual abuse. February of 2004, independent researchers commissioned by the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops said that a total of 10,667 people accused U.S. priests of child sexual abuse from 1950 through 2002. More than 17% of accusers had siblings who were also allegedly abused. Among accusers, 47% said they had been abused numerous times. July of 2007. The Archdiocese of Los Angeles agreed to pay $660 million to 500 victims of sexual abuse, dating as far back as the 1940s, in the largest compensation deal of its kind. April of 2008. Pope Benedict met victims of sexual abuse by priests during his visit to the United States in an effort to heal the scars. The U.S. Church has paid some $2 billion in settlements to victims since the scandal first broke in 1992. October of 2009, the Diocese of Wilmington, Delaware, filed for bankruptcy protection. It later agreed to provide documents to alleged sex abuse victims to postpone the start of about 80 civil cases. Since 2002, the Wilmington Diocese has settled 8 cases for an average of about $780,000 each. Australia, July of 2008. On a visit to Australia, Pope Benedict apologized for sexual abuse by clergy, condemning it as evil and saying abusers should be brought to justice. At that time, there had been 107 convictions for sexual abuse in the Catholic Church there. Austria, July 2004. Austrian news magazine Profile ran pictures of priests kissing and groping seminarians at a Roman Catholic seminary in the St. Pelston Diocese. Britain, July of 2000. London Cardinal Cormac Murphy O'Connor acknowledged making a mistake in a previous post in the 1980s by allowing a pedophile priest to continue working. The priest was jailed in 1997 for abusing 9 boys over a 20-year period. Mexico, March 2009. Pope Benedict ordered a probe of the Legion of Christ priestly order, whose founder was discovered to be a sexual molester with at least 1 child with a mistress. In 2006, Pope Benedict told the founder, Father Marcel, to retire to a life of prayer and penitence. Marcel died in 2008. The Holy Father assures all Catholics that he shares the outrage, betrayal, and shame felt by so many of the faithful in Ireland, and he is united with them in prayer at this difficult time in the life of the Church. Sadly, this is not enough. The Pope has to take more dramatic steps. He needs to deal with those bishops and cardinals who moved these predators around and got away with it. The time for judgment is now. The world watches as the Vatican fiddles.